Finally building a house out of ammo. Every gun guy's dream. 48, 49, oh!
Hey guys, I remembered while I was building this house out of ammo that everyone always talks about how ammo is super expensive, and while that can generally be pretty true, it's one of the most expensive parts of shooting. After you get the gun, if you're actually training a lot, ammo is your next highest occurring cost. So I've decided to do a quick video on how I got basically all this ammo simply by just watching Netflix. While Netflix doesn't actually pay me to watch their shows or movies on their app, what I mean is I actually donate plasma twice a week. It usually takes about an hour, and at the end of that hour I get compensated for my time. Now each plasma place is going to be a little different on how much they compensate you. But as an example, for the place I donate at, you can donate twice a week, no more than once in a 24-hour period. And in my weight class, from 150 to 175 pounds, you get about $29 every time you donate. And they typically do have a monthly bonus. Say you donate somewhere between 6, 7, or 8 times that month, you'll get a bonus. And that does change. Some months it's $20 on the 6th time and $45 on the 8th. Other months you just get a bonus on the 8th time and nothing on the 6th. So it does vary a little bit there. But on average, you can look at about, for me, I'm looking at about $29 each time I donate. So I can donate, usually I try to go for 8 times in a month. You can sometimes sneak in an extra 1 or 2. Like this month, I can actually donate 10 times. But if we're going at the average of 8, so $29, 8 times, it's we're looking at $232. That's a pretty good chunk of change for just watching Netflix or whatever entertainment source you want. And then typically on that 8th time, I also do get a bonus. So say that's $50, I'm already up to $282. Now that's a good chunk of ammo. Say we're getting roughly, typically the average is 20 cents a pound for 9mm. I can get a little cheaper, but we're going off the average. Each month you could get 1,400 rounds of 9mm just by basically doing nothing. If you're sitting at home watching shows, go donate plasma during that time and make some money off of it. Now if you're talking about 223 or 556, say the average round's 30 cents a round, you can get it cheaper than that online. You can get steel case for 20. But if you're just running it at 30 cents a round, you're looking at 940 rounds a month if you just simply watch YouTube at a plasma facility. So it's pretty simple. Now again, each weight class is going to be a little different. If you weigh less than 150, you might get a little less. Usually it's $5 or $10 less. If you're over 175, you might get $5 or $10 more. It does vary based on where you're donating at and their bonuses and how theirs works. Some places have a weekly bonus if you donate twice in a week. Some places it's more. But it's pretty simple. First time you go, it is going to take the longest, and it's going to be about a 3-hour process your first time. Every time after that, you're looking at about 90 minutes is the allotted time you should allow. Usually when I go in, I get picked the slow time so I can get in and out pretty quickly, and I'm usually gone in an hour. But the first time you go, you need 3 things. You need a valid government ID, you need your social security card, and you need a proof of residency. So by proof of residency, your local residency, just bring in a current piece of mail that you've gotten in the last 30 days from the post office, take that in and that counts. And then the reason it takes 3 hours for your first time is you have to go in, you have to typically watch a video just describing the donation process. You answer a somewhat long questionnaire process, just making sure you're healthy. And then you have to go through a short physical where they have a nurse or doctor who checks you out and makes sure that you're healthy to donate. And then after that, you still have the donation. So those questionnaires that they do, that takes about 90 minutes. Then you donate, that takes about an hour. So that's why it's 3 hours that first time. The first time you go, make sure you don't go on an empty stomach. eat something. I made this mistake the first time I went, and I almost passed out. And as we can see here, I did actually donate today. That is what gave me the idea for this video. Every time after that, it is pretty simple. In and out, 9 minutes to 60 minutes. So after that, you just check in, fill out like 10-20 questions depending on where you go. They take your blood pressure, weight, and then they might have a few other things that they do. Then they send you over to we actually donate, and that takes about 45 minutes. So it's pretty quick. If there's no line, you can walk in and be out in an hour completely donated and not waited any lines. You just have to, if you're smart about it and figure out the times, you can pick times where it's dead. Ask the employees who are working there what are their slowest times and try to sneak in during those times so it's a lot quicker. Otherwise, if you happen to go in like as soon as most people get off work, that's typically 9 to 5, it's going to be a little busier around those times people get off work, get off school. So if you can sneak in during the slow times of the day, it'll make the process a lot quicker. And what they usually do is give you a prepaid debit card that you can then turn around and use on whatever you want. It's like a normal debit card or credit card. You typically can't use it online though, but in store, or you can just get cash back and use cash however you want. You can also build up the cash. You don't have to use it every week. What I did is how I got this stack here. It's literally 40 boxes of ammo is I saved up for 3 months. I didn't spend any of that. And then I just went and bought 6,000 rounds of 9mm. I was a little disappointed. I wanted it all in one day, but I had to get 2 separate days because I bought the store out and then I had to wait for them to restock. And just to clarify some stuff, you can be on your phone the whole time you are donating plasma. So for that whole 45 minutes, you can be on your phone or reading a book. And we'd like to thank you for watching our video. If you liked our video, please like, subscribe, and leave your comments below.